So today I decided to build with blocks. These are basically Jenga pieces. And my initial design was to stack the blocks with a sideways piece, then a flat piece on top, and another sideways piece, and a flat piece, and so on. And this base I really put a lot of effort into. You can't really appreciate the design of it from this angle, but I find it as a very good base. Now, this design was going pretty well until this happened. Yeah, it fell over. So I started to take the pieces away, and I thought of a new design. And the base started to break, and the pieces start to separate, so I had a hard time figuring out how it was before, but I eventually figured it out. And now I start on my new design. I'm thinking about a new design, and I've sort of got an idea. Kind of. I don't know if it's really gonna work, but I decided to go for it anyway. I couldn't decide between a sort of double spiral or crossing like a tic-tac-toe sort of. So I started with the tic-tac-toe, and then I thought, why don't we try the spiral? So I tried the spiral. That went for a while. You can't really tell it's a spiral. I eventually decided to change the idea because it does not look very good. So here my arm started to get in the way. I'm sorry for that. But it's okay because the spiral is nothing to be wanted to be seen. It is, you cannot tell it's a spiral, so that's why I eventually changed it. It just looks like a bunch of blocks stacked on top of each other. Fast forward to when I do change the idea. So eventually the design fell down, and I considered new options. Here I decided to go for a more traditional spiral, or a staircase as some people call it, or a DNA. It has many names. But that didn't work out either. Although it looks cool, it is not the easiest to make. Right here, it looks like we're starting to make progress, but that soon fails, and it falls over. Our spiral was not working, so so we needed one more idea. So here I decided my last design should be something more with more structural integrity, something that I knew wouldn't fail, and it didn't. So my final idea was to do the more basic 2, then 2, then 2, then 2. So we have 2 on its side, parallel, then going across the top of those 2 are 2 flat parallel pieces, and that repeats. I'm building up my tower. It's getting higher and higher. I'm already on my knees, and it's at my head level. This thing is getting really tall. Then I think, well, why don't we have some fun with it? I decided to put a little spiral in there and keep going up. The spiral makes almost a 90-degree turn, and I continue to build up. I just keep going. It's getting taller and taller. I'm already reaching above my head while on my knees. Here we see our final masterpiece in all its glory, standing almost to my chest. This thing is so massive. And now the moment you've all been waiting for.